I've been playing Reverse 1999 for 8 days, and I didn't even check the player guide. Damn, maybe I could have saved some money. Let's check this out.
I don't know about you, but I've made some really silly mistakes in the past.
Oh, yeah, that's life.
Anyways, as with any new game, and in particular gachas, there is always going to be plenty of systems and currencies to learn.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't want to look silly by making a mistake like wasting premium currency on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
here
only
to
use them
help.
to
This
wish.
video is going to cover everything you
I
need
only
to know
use them
and
to
all the
wish.
tips for brand new players to jump straight in.
Let me see your
This
characters.
video is going to cover everything you need to know and all the tips for brand
Eternity. I got my Eternity to level 30. I got Medicine Pocket as well. Is Medicine Pocket good? Should I level her up? Because I have a like max level
and new
Dyke,
players to jump straight into Reverse 1999 and not make any of those silly mistakes. And also thank you to Reverse 1999 and Blue Pot Games for giving me early access to the game so that I can play the game and get quite far so I can make all the silly mistakes and you don't have to. So special thank you once again to Blue Pot Games for providing access and supporting the channel.
He got it early.
I'm going to try to make this video short and as direct as possible, but I've left timestamps down below so you can skip wherever you want and whatever you want to learn the most about. And you can even come back in.
I don't care about currency.
So next up, how do you actually progress the game? Okay, I know the currencies, I'm not going to waste them randomly, but how do I actually progress the game? How do I unlock everything? Well, that's through over here. So when we click enter, this takes us to our story, which is the main way you're going to progress in the early game. You're going to have different missions here. Essentially, each mission has two versions. You have a story version and a hard version. Each time you beat it for the first time, you'll get some materials as well. But pushing through this, some of these will just be cutscenes and dialogue. A lot of these involve combat. One of the main draws for me, at least, is the story. So you get to do two things in one. You enjoy the story and you get to push through. It
seems alright. This
is definitely where I would spend most of my time. Some of these activities do cost energy to go through. So this one is a story quest, so it doesn't really need it. But the cellular activities we were talking about before, this one, if we want to try it again, it's going to cost some. So you can see here, 12 cellular activity. We've got 300.
I didn't even know what these were cells, bro. I just thought they were.
If you lose, you get it all back, or you can cancel midway. But if you win, it's going to take that energy away from you and you get the rewards. Outside of this, you do have a couple other things.
I thought that was pretty cool because I died a couple times and I like changed up my characters, but it didn't use any energy, so I was happy.
We did talk about the artificial, don't make me say it again. Please don't make me say it again. Artificial somnambulism. What a mouthful. As you progress through this, you're going to unlock stuff. This is kind of like in-game content, but you can actually...
Oh, that's in... Okay, because I looked at it and I did the first tutorial one, but I just haven't touched it since. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was kind of cool.
Start now. Don't stress it too much. You've also got tutorials that are littered throughout this as well. These golden stars give you a little bit more context.
They're kind of the trail.
Tutorials.
They're kind of
Each day you do have a list of daily tasks that you should be trying to get through and are going to give you materials as well. So some pulling currency, some gold, some character XP, all super important stuff. And if you get far enough along, you've also got weeklies as well, which give you even more rewards. So that covers how you're going to unlock everything and all the currencies. But what else can you do in the game? Well, we've got a couple buttons over here. The suitcase or the briefcase, this gives you the battle pass. You've got the free version and you've got the paid version.
Yeah, I didn't pay for the battle pass until I reached like level 30. And I didn't even realize that I only have like, how long do I got? How long till the current battle pass expires? I think I got enough time if I play casually.
Actually, paid version gives you some pulls and more enhancement materials. The top one also gives you some pull currency as well, obviously not as much. And this does give you a direction of what to do each day, week, and otherwise. We've also got the box. This is a list of
Dike. I think it's Dyke because it's Dikke. I'm guessing it's Dyke. I like Dyke. I leveled her up and I think she's good at DPS and she is also a healer, but I also just got a new 6-star. I just got Medicine Pocket and I just got Balloon Time or something like that. And I'm just like, do I want to spend time leveling up these characters or do I just stick with Dyke? Because I already got them. Whenever you get a copy, you get a boost to them. I got boost 3 or 2.
Single live events currently in the game. I would recommend coming here every single day to make sure that you've done all the events that you can. Currently, there is an 8-day login bonus with a free character at the end.
Strong character.
Make sure you go
I've gotten so far in level 14
character called
Dyke.
Don't make me pronounce it again.
Dyke.
But yeah, there's a lot of beginner related events. You can see here, gives you a lot of stuff, the tutorial, and you can actually find the Abyss equivalent, I can't pronounce Finally, last couple things, you've got warehouse and you've got crew. This shows you your materials, and your crew shows you every single character.
Yeah, I got medicine pocket, but she's level like 14. I have eternity level 30. I don't know how you got a max rank eternity. It must be because like they gave him the game. Anna Lee and Lee, even though she's really annoying, I know she's really strong, but it just sucks she's really annoying, but she is really strong. I hear Voyager is good. A lot of people like Voyager. I saw a tier list, and I like multiple tier lists said Voyager's up there. I saw a tier list saying Eternity is more like a B tier, and I really personally, I don't know. Like, she seems strong, but if she's really strong and only B tier, that means I need to get the A and S tier characters. So where are they at, and who are they?
And finally, we've got the wilderness. This is what I was talking about before.
You get to like create a little
base building part of the game where you can collect materials and just by building your base while you're AFK. Leveling them up gives you rewards as well, so you definitely do it. And you can even place your characters on the map as well. So super fun, lots to do here. If you're into this sort of thing, I'm sure you're gonna have a great time. You can customize it, you can show off.
Bro, you can't have that great of a time. Okay, it's not like the Serena teapot in Genshin. Like, it ain't that amazing. It's pretty cool, but it ain't that good.
How great your base looks. Definitely something to look into outside of playing the core game. Okay, on to the gacha. Like any gacha game, it's going to be a big part of the game, and understanding how it works is going to be crucial for you to get the most value, especially if you're new and free to play. Characters in this game range from 6 stars all the way down to just 2 stars. Usually this represents their strength, as they gain stats differently based on their rarity, and they can even progress further the higher stars they are as well. From the start, there are going to be several banners, but the beginner banner, the one I'm looking at right now, is the most important one and the one you're definitely going to want to play.
This is how I got Eternity. I think Leah is way better personally than Eternity. Like, her damage is crazy, and after she does an attack, she has a chance to do another attack. Like, bro, her damage is crazy, but I thought Eternity was personally cool, like aesthetically pleasing, and her concept of just being eternity is also kind of cool.
So this one here has a guaranteed 6-star character at 30 pulls. This is going to be the easiest way for you to get a strong unit early game, so make sure you pull here first. Looking at the rest of the banners, you can see that these 2 banners here actually have a time limit with a first. Looking at the...
Bro, this character right here, she is so cool. She does a debuff when she claps her hands, and it debuffs the entire enemy team. They take more damage. Like, bro, this character is really, really cool, man. Like, the only issue I have with her is just she doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, I gotta basically level her for damage, but she's really good. I didn't really like this character either. I think some people said she was good, but I think she's alright.
Rest of the banners, you can see that these 2 banners here actually have a time limit with a character rate up for these characters. This one is literally just a sword. This looks like it should be something in Five Nights at Freddy's, but anyways, this is a guide video. The final banner appears to be the permanent banner that you can pull on anytime. So
I touched it a little bit because I really want to get Druvius the Third, but I got this stupid ass horse, and then this kind of ranger, like urban ranger girl. She's kind of pretty good. She got some good AOE, good DPS, but I don't know if I should level her because, of course, she's like, well, I think she's a 4-star. Like, there's only so much you're going to be getting, but she does a lot of burst damage.
So I would probably avoid this if you can and focus on one of these 2 characters. So far, I've tried both. They are pretty solid. So I would start
this character over here
and focus on one of these 2 characters. So far, I've tried
this character over here. She's all right. She's not bad, but she seems all right for early game, but I don't know how good she's going to be in the late game. Like, I don't think her debuff does anything important. Her electricity is her only strong move. Her tornado hat is so weak. It's like whatever. Like, the only thing keeping me from saying this is a good character is she doesn't have a move that does damage to multiple enemies. All her attacks are single target damage, and only one of them actually does a good amount of damage.
Both they are pretty solid, so I would start here after pulling on the beginner banner.
In my opinion, only play the game for 8 days.
Currency, they're all called Unilog, so make sure do not waste these on the standard banner. Do the beginner banner first for an easy 6-star, and then work on one of these 2 banners, whichever character you like more. We should probably talk about this as well. The rates are displayed here, so it shows
a lot of the rates are the same. It's like 1.5 and you get Voyager, and if you check the other banners, they all say 1.5 for Voyager as well. So Like I looked at it, but I'm like, bro, like these rates are fucking ass.
The rates of the 6 stars, the 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars.
Like they don't even change. Like if this one was Voyager 1.5% and another one was Voyager 1%, like cool, or 40% or whatever, like cool. Like
this does not actually include the soft pity rate, and once we include that, it works out to roughly be a 6 star every 40 to 50 pulls, so not too bad. So we've covered a lot already. Now onto the combat. The combat is something similar to Pokemon, with each unit having a typing known as an afflatus.
Bro, maybe I've been away from Pokemon for so long, but yeah, Pokemon is like the most generic ass. Bro, when I saw this, I was literally just thinking Genshin or Honkai Star Rail. This man said Pokemon.
Fire, and then these just beat each other.
Yeah, these two fight each other. Yeah.
Outside of this, there are going to be certain challenges or different battles where this actually plays another effect as well. For example, I recently did a challenge where if I'm the weaker Afflatus, I actually do less damage as well. So it goes both ways, and it's essentially turning the wheel backwards too. So the game is done by selecting different cards. Eventually, you're going to unlock 3 cards. Which...
All right, you guys can learn how to play. I need to get stronger.
6 stars? What the
Wait, what?
The gacha.
Did I just get 2
Oh,
6 stars?
Not fair.
What the
I don't get 2, I only got 1.
The second way is you're gonna have to level up the characters that you currently have.
So how do we do that?
First, we go to crew. We pick the character we want to level up, and here we're gonna see their level.
Up,
There's also gonna be something called insight.
Yep.
This is essentially their ascension. So each time you ascend, the character gets reset.
Their portrait. So every time you get a duplicate, you get a portrait, and that increases their skills.
Back to level 1. So like I mentioned before, you got Dust and you got Sharpodonti. You use these to level up.
I just say Doritos and coins.
And once you max out the level, you have something called insight. And once here, you're going to have to farm a bunch of different materials in order to actually ascend them to the next level and get them. And their outfit's going to change as well.
Yeah, the outfit gets better.
Awesome detail.
Which is awesome.
And once doing that, you're going to get increased stats. You're going to get the ability to level up even more. But inside, there's 3 other ways to strengthen your character. The first is your Psyche preference, which is essentially your weapon. And leveling this up or adding more amplifications, which
I didn't think of it as a weapon. I think of it more as just an equipment. It's literally just an equipment you take with you into the field.
The copies you have merged together is going to give you a stronger effect. And
all I care about is the amplification. What does it do? What does it do? I usually like the ones that give you more resistance,
more
to
damage and stats. Other than that, you've got your portrait. This is essentially the number of copies you have, your constellations. For some of the rarer characters, this is going to be pretty hard to get, but some of these do have really powerful effects as well. And finally, we have Resonate, which is this game's version of Gear. How do we actually use it? Well, first, you can actually level it up, which gives you more options and stronger stats. But to actually load it out, you get a bunch of different jigsaw pieces. Almost like Tetris, you get to put the pieces in, rotate them, and somehow try to make them all fit. So based on whatever
it reminds me of Arc Rise Fantasia. I'm sure none of you played it.
You can rearrange the pieces like this and try to fit in as many as you can for the maximum bonus possible. Just try to make sure you fill in every single space so you don't waste anything as well. There's also a quick loadout button if you're too lazy to do that, but I think this is actually pretty fun. Once again, leveling this up is going to make them stronger and also give you way more options and different size pieces to slot in there. That's it. That's everything you need to know as a beginner to pick up Reverse 1999 straight away, and to make sure you don't make any of those rookie beginner mistakes. All of these tips are for version 1.0, but should still be consistent for future versions as well.
2 months ago?
And speaking of future versions, I've heard from the devs that the game is already getting a patch 1.1 with more exciting content to come on the 9th of November. So hopefully you're as excited as I am to check it out and see what they've got in store for us. Once again, special thank you to Reverse 1999 and Blue Pop.
Yeah, link in the description. Go check out the rest of the video if you really don't know how to play the game. Like, I skipped over parts that are pretty simple, but yeah. I think Reverse 1999, personally speaking, look, no sponsor, they ain't give me no money. They should give me some money or give me some characters or something, right? But I want to say, as a mobile gacha game, this has replaced every other game that I've played on my mobile device. And it's not even a joke. It's more of the aesthetics of the game. I like how old time feeling it feels, the music, like you hear the old radio. It reminds me of Fallout in a lot of the aesthetic ways. It's just like old timey 1960s, I guess. It's not 1999. They had music like that in the 90s. Trust me, I was here. But yeah, it was great. This is a great game. And like I said, I do play it on my phone not all the time, but every time I go to the restroom, I play a little bit. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Leave your name in the comments of your character ID, and maybe we can add each other. I actually don't even know how. I don't even know the multiplayer aspect of the game. I don't think they put it in yet. But maybe in the future. All right, bye.